relationship this year and how their relationship actually began, which is going to be really cool. It's going to be a little bit of flashback action, so that's going to be great. It was really fun for us to shoot that, and maybe some great characters from the past will come back for those scenes. And yeah, you know, the relationship is really hard for them this year because F is drinking, so it's really hard to have a true intimate relationship with a drinking alcoholic. So Nora's going to step back a bit, and having said that, their professional relationship as doctors and partners is still impeccable, and that's what they do best together, and that's going to continue on. And in the first episodes, F and Nora are going to focus on a medical side of things, and we're going to try and develop a vaccine.
Your character is searching for a cure again, but she's changed a lot. She has no problem also in the first episode of cutting vampires. Could you talk about that?
I killed a lot of vampires in the first episode, right?
That transition to that, because it was such a major taboo for her in the first season. And
well, I don't think it was a major taboo. I think it was like day 3 of the epidemic, so she didn't really know what she was dealing with. So it's not that she doesn't like to kill things, it's more like she didn't know if whatever illness those people had was curable or not. So of course, as a doctor, you're just not going to be like, you know, gun ready and start killing. You know, you're just going to figure out what's going on first. And once you realize that, then she knows that that's what needs to be done, as Satrakian would say. And yeah, of course, Nora is, you know, ready to deal at any given moment this season. You'll see her actually armed, like almost all the time in the house. She always has her knife and her knife, you know, because she doesn't want the same thing that happened with her mother to happen again. And she's learned her lessons, so she knows that they can come to them at any given time. But also, even though she becomes this fearless, strong warrior, she is still, you know, very human, and she has a lot of compassion. I think, you know, she still is a little bit of like the ethical compass or the moral compass for the group, and I love that about her. It makes her really different from all the other human beings that she has to deal with. And there's a lot to deal with because we are living in close quarters, and it's a lot of us, and it's the big personalities, you know, Bev, Satrakian, Nora, Dutch, so there's going to be a lot of conflict with that.
Who might Nora have conflict with? Like she not get along with as their...
You know, I haven't said that. Like, Nora is pretty easygoing, and she's quite reserved, so she doesn't have a lot of conflict, you know, with a lot of people. It's just more like, how do you grieve and go through really strong moments in your life when you're living in a community, you know? And I think that the most conflict she's going to have with is going to be with F this season, you know? She loves him very much, he's brilliant, but he drinks 24/7. So that leaves Zach unattended and left irresponsibly many times, so she has to step up and take care of the kid. And that's something that she's happy to do, but it's not what she signed for. So, and also that's going to bring a lot of conflict with Kelly. You know, because Kelly's looking for her son, and her son is being taken care of by the lover of her ex-husband. So there's maybe a lot of fights ahead from season 2.
It really grounded her character. It really made it very real world with taking care of her mother in the first season, with Alzheimer's, dealing with that, and also managing her own career. I mean, that seemed very real and really helped ground the character.
Yeah, she's you know, very grounded woman, and she knows herself quite well. I think what I love about Nora is like she's always has such a creative human being. He's so loving, and he has an amazing sense of humor, and he brings all that to the set. But also he knows exactly what he wants, and he's a director that sees completely through you and just will, you know, will really challenge you as an actor to give your best. So all those things combined, it's pretty rare to get it from one person. You know, the warmth and the ethics, the work ethics, and the creativity, and this magical way of thinking as well.
Guillermo loves talking about vampire mythology.
Yeah, he does.
It's great hearing him talk about that. These sort of precedent piece doesn't take it on set a lot, or talk about the lore of the vampires in this series.
No, I mean, he talks a lot about the books and the mythical aspect of the novels. He doesn't talk a lot with us about like other sorts of vampires and this incredible knowledge that he has of the genre. Because normally when we're on set, we're just like talking, about a specific scene or the books, and then when we're out like drinking and having Indian food, then we talk about other things. But because we like to hang out as normal people as well, and not talk about work. But yeah, it's amazing, like the story and the mythology that he's created in these novels with Chuck, and how the more you read the novels and the more you see the series, like the world of vampires gets more, expansive and bigger and bigger. Like you saw, like for example, in episode 1, you see that there's not only one master, there's 7 of them, and it's what we call the ancients, and so the world of vampires is not what we thought it would be, And then there's also so many new characters this season, and also new characters from the vampire side as well, and. There's an amazing character called the Born that's going to come towards the end of the season, and he's one of my favorite characters of the books and the show. Yeah, it's pretty exciting. Look at your face, you're like, thank you.
Let's bring it, come on.
You showed some scenes with the character Silver Angel, the luchador.
Yeah, I went to set when Guillermo was filming, and he looked at me and said, like, Mia, this was the best filming day of my life. And I was like, really? He's like, yes, this is the best. Like, I've been like, filming luchador scenes like all day long, and there's a wonderful cameo as well. You'll see Santiago Segura came and did a little cameo on the show. So Guillermo was so excited, and it was so beautiful for me to see him so happy. He looked like a 4-year-old kid. He was like, this is the best. And he like, take a picture of me in the monitor. So I'm like, it's so cool. I actually escaped I was shooting first unit, and I had like one scene that I was not in. I escaped to second unit to see how Guillermo was doing, and it was fantastic. Yeah.
He shot all the luchador.
Well, he shot like the flashbacks of the luchador, because there's the luchador used to be a luchador. He's not a luchador anymore, so there's a lot of old footage of him fighting. So that's Guillermo shot that, and it looks incredible. Yeah, I don't know if I'm supposed to tell you. Maybe it's a big spoiler. I don't think so.
Would you ever be interested in directing an episode?
Not really, no. If I would direct, I think I would like to direct an indie movie or theater, but not television. It's a really hard schedule, and I don't think this would be my genre as well to direct. I'm more like drama or or comedy oriented, and I would direct something that it's more like character related, for sure. It's really complicated to shoot the strain. I can't believe how our directors pull it off. So I wouldn't want to put myself into that situation and fail. Yeah. Especially the action scenes. We have humongous action scenes, and we do them so quickly. Like the episode last year, episode 8, it was like in one location, and Guy directed it. I still to this day I don't know how he did it.
What's the hardest part about the action sequences to film? What is it? Is it physically hard, or is it just technically challenging?
It's technically hard. When you're shooting 200 vampires, just to the scale of it and shoot it from the angle, so it actually looks real. And also, there's certain mystery to the monsters as well, to shoot them well from the right angle. So, the prosthetics. You know, you don't see the prosthetics, you don't see the makeup, you just see like the energy of a monster. So I think that it's a gift, you know, to be able to shoot that really well. And Guillermo is a master. So,
I think like probably directing yourself in the scene would be really difficult in yourself.
as well, yeah. Probably if I'm directing, I wouldn't want to be in it. But a lot of actors do that really successfully, you know. But I don't know.
Maybe after you do your first one, then maybe you can slide in.
Thank you. You guys want me to direct?
Why not?
Yeah, it would be nice.